Hi friends, I started my Aerogarden journey with one harvest model, and within a year I own 12 different models. When I was first buying my harvest model, I had a lot of confusion about what model is right for me, what I can really grow in each model, etc. So I just started with harvest model, not knowing much. Then I started experimenting with different plants and plant combinations, and I learned a couple of things and started buying more and more to grow different plants. What are the different models available? Aerogarden has so many models, and each model has different variations. Let me just start with two models. The first one is Harvest. Harvest has three different models: Harvest, Harvest 360 and Harvest Slim. Then come to Bounty. Bounty has different models too, but let me just talk about the Bounty basic here. So the Harvest supports 6 plants and Bounty supports 9 plants. But it really depends on what plant you really grow. Even though Harvest supports 6 plants, you can really grow 6 plants. It really depends on the plant you are growing. For example, if you are growing tomatoes, you cannot really grow 6 tomato plants in this model. And sometimes even lettuce will have difficulty growing in Harvest or Harvest 360. Like even if you take basil, basil has difficulty if you put 6 plants in each harvest model. So it really depends on what plant you're growing. Different plants take different nutrition, and different plants require different lighting, and different plants grow to different heights. So I generally recommend growing same plant per model. There are very few plant combinations you can try, but the general idea is same plant goes better per model. So you can see different growth patterns here. On the left side I have all strawberries in my Harvest Slim. You can see all strawberries growing at same pace. They all having same height. And the second one on the left is some leafy green vegetables. Since all are same, they all are having same height, so they all need same nutrients and same light and grow at to same height, so they are growing very well. Now looking in the center, the first one having green onions in 4 pods, and on the last pod I have lavender. If you see the growth, green onions grown really tall here. Lavender is not even 1 inch high at this point. So the light is not really reaching to that lavender. I doubt that can even survive over the period. And if you look at the second one in the center, this has different flowers like snapdragons, petunias, danthus and calendulas. If you see, all these are growing at different paces. Now I am having really lot of difficulty managing these plants. Though I am trimming the leaves, I cannot really manage it. Like they are growing both vertically and horizontally. Like here you can see the calendula is taking half of my harvest. Petunias are really having so much difficulty growing in this combination. Right side I have two bounties. The first bounty having amaranth. Since it has all amaranth plants, all are growing at same pace. They take same nutrition, same light, so they are growing at same pace. So it's so easy to grow these plants. I've used all 9 pots here. Since it's the same plant, they are growing pretty fine here. And in the second bounty, I have 4 pepper plants. Though I have 9 holes here, I can only grow 4 plants. Uh, I guess even 4 is difficult, but I'm giving it a try. So far so good, no issues. But I cannot really use all 9 holes here because pepper needs a lot of nutrition and lot of lighting, and they grow both horizontally and vertically. So it's hard to manage over the period. So max I can use 4 pots here. So now when it comes to like what model I should buy depends on so many things. You should really figure out like what exactly you want to grow. Like, are you just looking to get started, or are you going to just stick to 1 or 2 Aerogardens? Are you going to just grow some herbs, or just grow some lettuce, or the combination of lettuce and tomatoes, or tomatoes and peppers, or some leafy vegetables, or pretty much everything you want to grow? Let's say if you just want to give it a try or just grow some herbs, then I would say Harvest is best. I always prefer Harvest Slim because it has more spacing between plant to plant, but it is pretty wide too. Depending on your requirement, you can grow for other Harvest models too. I already tried growing 2 tomato plants in both Harvest 360 and Harvest. They both went fine. I cannot grow more than 2 tomato plants in any Harvest model. I tried 3 to 6 pots of lettuce in each Harvest model. All went fine. Now I'm growing 6 radish plants in Harvest model. They are growing pretty well. As you can see, I have green onions in Harvest Slim. They are growing fine too, as well as strawberries. I have 6 pots of strawberries in this Harvest Slim. They are growing fine too. So if you're just getting started, you can take Harvest and pretty much try any plant. I tried herb seed pod kit that comes with Aerogarden. I tried to plant all 6, which has 1 Genovese basil, 1 Thai basil, 1 parsley, 1 thyme, 1 mint, 1 dill. I see basil and dill grown very successfully. Thyme is okay. Mint never grown, and parsley died really fast. So even the 6 herb combination that Aerogarden kit includes can't really grow very well. I tried like 3 to 4 times and never got success with especially parsley, mint and thyme. So the combinations are not really well in many cases, but you can still try experiment many things in Harvest models. Now if you want to grow a lot of plants, you really need a lot of Aerogarden models. Here I have different models growing different plants. I moved away from growing in combination of plants. Now I grow only one category of plants in each Harvest model. As you can see here, I have just 2 tomatoes in one model, then lettuce in one model, strawberries in one model, amaranth in one model, pepper in one model, radish in one model, and green onions in one model. So like this, I prefer to grow just one category of plants in each Aerogarden model. That's why number of Aerogardens grown from 1 to 12 in 1 year for me. Hope this helps. Thank you so much for watching.